big news on ABC TV. Whenever things happen, wherever things happen, ABC's expanded worldwide news staff is on the spot.
Good evening, America. Welcome to Channel 7 ABC News, and I am David Fregoso.
I'm Gonzalo Placencia. And now for a special report. Our spy planes have found evidence of Soviet missile sites on the island of Cuba.
And now for our special report.
With the Cuban coastline bristling with gun emplacements, soldiers, and an army ready to fight. Now this Cuban army has prepared themselves and has many drills of a possible American invasion. Now, they have a plan to stop us, but does America have a plan to invade them? Now with this type of anti-air, our rigs could be quickly demolished. And now, I wouldn't be surprised that the citizens of Cuba would be ready for war themselves. They could possibly arm themselves because with Fidel Castro, he's a silver-tongued devil. He could convince the whole country to go against the Americans, which could result in our immediate defeat with such force going against us. Not to mention the Soviet missile bases. The Soviets probably will help them too. And the reason why we put a blockade around Cuba is that our spy planes with their high-tech camera, saw the missile silos. And to the untrained eye, it probably doesn't look like nothing. But with our specialists here, they're able to seek out the details and say that there is missile silos on the island of Cuba. Now with our cameras, they're so high-tech that they can see a golf ball from 40,000 feet in the air. Surely, the untrained eye wouldn't see it. The Organization of American States unanimously decided to use brute force against Cuba, but J.F. Kennedy and our Secretary of Defense, McNamara, decided to put a blockade as it will at least invoke an act of war and a better chance of keeping the peace, and negotiating with Nikita Khrushchev to withdraw from Cuba with its missiles. And that concludes the special report.
Who the hell are you?
I am the Old Spice guy.
Man, dude, you got fat. What type of ingredients are they putting in Old Spice now? Donuts?
Looking at my bronze chest, asking yourself why can't this be me?
No, I'm looking at your bronze titties. Wondering lots of my gun.
Look down. Now look up at me. You are now holding Old Spice.
What is this, black magic? Get out of my house. You know what, wait, before you leave, can you give me a towel?
I'll give you the one I'm wearing. Buy Old Spice. If your grandfather had worn it, you wouldn't exist.
Hi, I'm Gonzalo.
And I'm David.
Welcome to ABC News. Today we'll be making a special report on the Vietnam conflict.
In 1960, the Viet Cong was formed.
In 1962, Operation Chopper commenced, America's first combat missions against the Viet Cong. Operation Ranch Hand also occurred that year. The objective to clear vegetation, making it difficult for the Viet Cong to ambush the U.S. military forces. And it employs Agent Orange to expose the roads and trails inside the forest.
The Battle of Ap Bac, where the Viet Cong defeat the South Vietnamese army. President Kennedy, assassinated in Dallas, and Lyndon B. Johnson takes over the presidency.
In 1964, General Nguyen Khan seizes power in Saigon. and 3 North Vietnamese P-2 boats allegedly fired torpedoes at the USS Maddox, names the Gulf of Tonkin incident.
1965. Over 200,000 U.S. troops are sent to Vietnam. Bombing raids on North Vietnam commence, referred to as Operation Rolling Thunder. The air raids continue for 3 years.
In 1966, American protests against U.S. policy in Vietnam continue, and students are joined by veterans in anti-war rallies.
1967. American protests used the U.S. policy in Vietnam continue, and Martin Luther King and others call for draft evasion.
1968, the Tet Offensive occurs and the Viet Cong score a psychological victory.
1969. Operation Breakfast. Nixon authorizes the covert bombing of Cambodia and an attempt to destroy supply routes.
In 1970, Nixon extends the Vietnam War to Cambodia officially.
1972. Pressure on Nixon increases to end involvement of the U.S. in Vietnam, and secret peace talks are initiated. U.S. forces apply pressure on North Vietnam by heavy bombing of Hanoi and Haiphong. Henry Kissinger is optimistic about the peace talks despite Vietnamese opposition.
1973, a ceasefire agreement is signed in Paris, and the end of the draft is published, and all remaining troops leave Vietnam.
And this concludes our Vietnam Special Report. And now Brandon with the weather.
Oh, hello there. Well, today's weather forecast is going to be very easy to foretell. In the west side in California, it's going to be very sunny, so you guys can hit the beaches, you know. And also on the east side, there will also be very hot weather, so you guys have the beaches in the Atlantic to cool yourselves off. And the people in the middle, you guys can all roast in hell for all I care. There will be no way to cool down. So good luck, and thank you for listening to the weather forecast.
I need some stamina.
Buy stamina. It'll make you haul ass.
Oh, Mr. Min.
It's Min.
Oh, Mr. Min. Is it true China is aiding Vietnam in its fight against the United States?
Il ne faut pas. Tu peux poser une question.
Do you think it would be necessary to escalate this conflict even more than it already has been by the United States?
Faire tout le monde. Soulever, c'est la vie.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You're a very important man. We should get back to you. Hello, sir.
Ciao.
How is life on the battlefront?
Mày là mưu. Tôi không muốn ở đây mà. Bởi vì tôi phải ở đây.
Is it worth fighting for communism, risking your life in the jungles?
Không. Mày đi chết đi. Bởi ăn cướp.
And pause that. Thank you for your time.
Mày chết đi.
Well, that. I'm Gonzalo with ABC News, and we're able to obtain an interview with this war veteran from Vietnam.
Oh, hey man. Hey.
What's your name?
My name's John Wayne. Yeah, that's my name. Sure. What's up, dude?
How old are you? How old were you when you were enlisted?
Oh, I was only 17 years old. I mean, I didn't even get to graduate high school. And
Were you enlisted or drafted?
I was drafted, man. I didn't have a choice, man. It's kind of
How did that work?
How did it work? Well, they just came in, they like kind of tapped me on the shoulder, they pulled me on the side, and they told me to pick a number, and I just chose like random number 97, and next thing I know I was drafted, you know? Yeah, man.
What do you think about the war?
Well, I mean, for the most part, I had a good time. Yeah, man, I was out there cranked up, but for the most part, I left a pretty scared list. And like man.
How did it feel firing your gun for the first time?
Firing for the first time, man. I just wanted to get some lead out, you know. I just wanted to hit something, you know. And I hit that ground zero over there. And you know, we kind of hit it up, and it just went down, and it was inflamed, man. Before we could even think about what we even did. It was so unorthodox.
Thank you for your time. There's no one behind you. It's fine.
Alright, man. Sure.
Wait, watch out! We've been looking all over for a hippie. Then we found this house. Come on.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? Hi, I'm Gonzalo from ABC News.
Yeah.
We were hoping if we can get an interview with you.
Yeah. Come on in.
Okay, Riverflow. So what is your take on the Vietnam War?
I think it's a waste of people and resources this year.
Why?
Well, this war is pointless to me. I go for peace only.
Are you a Democrat or a communist?
That's my own personal thing. I'd rather not say.
Don't want to be blacklisted, huh?
No.
If you were to be drafted, where would you go?
I would leave the country.
Which country would you go to?
The nearest country that they don't draft people.
Oh. You got a white smudge on your...
Oh, that's my milk mustache.
I don't know they had powder milk for old men.
No comment.
Huh. Okay, so... Well, are you doing anything to stop this war?
No, I've been doing anti-protest marches. And I've been sitting in front of the White House just to see what they would do.
What were you doing in front of the White House?
Well, that's for my own... That's for me to know.
I see. Well, thank you, Riverflow, for this interesting interview.
You're welcome, sir. Glad to be of help.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, hello there. Hi, I'm Tiger Woods. And if you play as many holes as I do each week, you know it's good to be safe.